Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Just a little update on my life. One day I was born, and then everyone got on my fucking nerves. I think that brings us completely up to date.
Yo, Vern, when you were a kid, did you ever blow bubbles?
Yeah.
Well, he's back in town. I heard he's looking for you.
You nasty motherfucker.
What's the difference between $1 and a pound?
What's the difference between $1 and a pound, Billy?
Oh, I don't dollar your mum.
What is going on?
Horse walks into a bar. Bartender. Hey. Horse. Sure.
When burying a dead body, make sure to then plant some endangered natives on top so that it's illegal to dig up. Follow for more gardening tips.
I like how stunningly average Panera Bread is. It's beautiful. Eating hospital food in the ambiance of a Norwegian minimum security prison. It's amazing. I take a bite of that turkey cheddar that's kind of dry and I'm like, tastes like St. Paul, Minnesota. That chicken noodle soup tastes like a Tuesday afternoon. Not great, but not bad. Could be worse. And that's what makes this country so great. That's what makes her cuisine great. Because any old foolish country could have a great sushi spot or a hole-in-the-wall, Mexican restaurant in San Diego with the best tacos. But the measure of a country's cuisine is average corporate sandwiches. And we do it all right. That's where the British are getting mixed up. They're doing too much. It's like they're trying too hard. It's like they're running a race really, really fast in the wrong direction. Ask yourself before you put beans on it, is it a bowl or plates? If it's a bowl, maybe. If it's a plate, ask yourself, is there already food on that spot of the plate? Then don't put the beans on there. Panera Bread. The Rochester, New York of restaurants. I like it.
May have a moment they knew that they loved their person, that they were going to marry that person. Yeah? What was yours?
One of the first nights going out, he spent all night talking about techno.
He spent all night talking about techno to you. Really? How do you talk about techno? So what do you do? That's trans? Okay, what did the beat used to sound like?
Hey, Mom, on TV!
Hey, where's that weather chick?
This is some wicked Paddy, eh?
Hey, have you seen Sully?
Get away from there! Hey, I need that pencil. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing is a total disregard for the things St. Patrick's Day stands for. All this drinking, violence, destruction of property. Are these the things we think of when we think of the Irish?
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
From Filthy Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foos Show!
Hey, what is up, everyone? I am Josie.
And I'm Steph.
Thank you all so very much for listening into the Foos Show. Remember, follow, like, comment on our socials at Foos Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com or wherever you get your fine podcasts. And we'll keep fooing it up like a bunch of foos. Ain't that right, Steph?
That's right.
I've been drinking, Steph.
You had a drink.
Steph, today's going to be good, and you don't know why?
Why? You good?
Because it's St. Patrick's Day.
You good there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I guess this is the one day of the year where it's no longer like, this is the one day where you get to be Irish without there being any repercussions. Yes?
I don't necessarily think it's Irish. I think the word you're looking for is drunk. You can't just be Irish if you're not Irish.
I don't understand the difference.
That's racist.
Is it though? Today? It's still racist?
Is everybody Irish today?
I think so. Irish. That's what it sounds like when you're drunk, at least. What's up, Steph? Happy St. Paddy's Day. I'm not wearing any green.
This is a shade of green. It is called teal. I guess
it's green. It's straight up green.
It's okay. Well, you're a guy, so it's only green.
Okay. I mean, it's not teal. Teal is like my Game Boy Color. Like it was a little bluer.
Okay, like a little brighter.
Yeah, no, that's not teal.
This is dark teal.
All right.
Anyway.
Sup, Steph? You're not drinking anything right now? We were drinking earlier. I made a drink.
Yes, we were drinking earlier. What was it called?
Oh, man. I've been really asking a lot of my chat GBT since I started paying like $20 a month for it.
You're just full AI now.
And listen, it's making cocktails for us that we wouldn't have otherwise discovered.
You are the reason why Skynet is actively happening.
Yeah,
this
probably.
is your part of the problem.
All right,
You've just gone and embraced the AI. This is, oh my goodness.
All right, so yesterday I typed in all of the ingredients that we had lying around, and we came up with the Spiced Smuggler, which is a warm, spiced, and boozy drink. So it has an ounce and a half. Well, this makes 2 apparently. Or no. I guess if you double this, it'll make 2. But
the way you made it made 2.
I guess so. So an ounce and a half of Asian rum, a half an ounce of bourbon, a half an ounce of St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram, a half an ounce of sweet vermouth, 2 dashes of bitters. Stir all ingredients with ice. Strain into a rocks glass over a large ice cube. Garnish with an orange peel or cinnamon stick. We chose the cinnamon
stick.
How dare you? What is this? Whatever. We chose the cinnamon stick, Steph. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the nice what do you call it? The profile.
Yes. It was immediate, like, and I kept saying this after I knocked out from drinking it. It felt like the first thing that came to mind, like the next day, because we drank it last night, was that video of the guy stumbling out of his trailer after drinking so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very strong drink.
So I told my chat GBT, hey, we like this one. Like, give us more of this. And then, in that list of things that I told it that we had a Mr. Black coffee liqueur. So it's a coffee liqueur that already has a good helping of vodka within it. So it said, with that, make a Midnight Marauder. It's a darker, boozier, and more complex drink. So a richer, deeper take on the Spiced Smuggler, which I just talked about, adding a touch of coffee bitterness. So it still had an ounce and a half of bourbon, a half an ounce of Asian rum, a half an ounce of St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram. And now we're adding, instead of the sweet vermouth, we're adding a half an ounce of Mr. Black. Coffee liqueur with 2 dashes of bitters. We chose the orange bitters that we had in the shelf. So you stir with ice and strain into a rocks glass over an ice cube. Garnish with an orange peel or a single coffee bean. I opted for 2 coffee beans on the ice cube. The Mr. Black adds just a hint of dark roast bitterness, making this a late night moody sipper. Would you agree, Steph? I like the shit out of it.
Yeah, it was quite nice with the combination of the sweetness from the Asian rum and the coffee liqueur with the orange bitters.
It came together.
It almost tastes like, have you ever had those chocolate covered oranges? Or like that, like it comes in a ball and it's like you have to smack it on the table and each individual like slice of the chocolate covered orange. It's just like a really orange flavored chocolate.
I've had chocolate with orange and it is very much that, but not so aggressively on the orange.
Yes.
The aroma of the orange bitters that we put
Yeah.
in there is what really helps with that.
I mean, there's really
But
no
yes.
chocolate in there. It's more coffee, but that's what it reminds me of. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I like the aromatics of the orange bitters with the coffee beans that I put in there as well.
yeah.
That really added something to it. I think I don't know why I didn't do this much sooner. I mean, isn't this why AI exists? So that it can make our lives a little easier. I just tell it all the booze that I have on the shelf, and it'll be like, you can make this, that, and the other with it. Pretty sick.
Well, I mean, I hope it's giving credit to all those other bartenders that they ripped off.
It's not.
Okay. But thanks anyway for your contribution.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this thing just scours the internet and gives you the best possible knowledge.
Skynet 2025.
You've been saying that for at least 10 years.
Every year.
Yeah, and then
I just changed the year. Skynet.
Yeah.
2025.
Because you were saying Skynet 2020 ever since like 2015.
Dude,
and 2020
everything
came
was
and
happening.
went.
Everything was happening.
Nothing to do with robots or AI though. It was all just the
Oh,
pandemic.
okay. But now we have fucking dog robots. We have humanoid robots. The fuck is that shit? They're
Yeah.
walking and they're talking.
I don't think it's going to
And
be...
people have sex with them.
Well, that's the best of all scenarios, if you ask.
Okay.
Listen,
Skynet.
I don't think that it's going to be one like rip off the Band-Aid, boom, now we have all these robots roaming around. It's like gradually being introduced in society.
Well, if you're not paying attention, then all of a sudden, bam!
We're going to be elbow deep in all this AI and robotics and stuff like that. Hopefully doing a lot of our chores for us. I don't know. But then they get pissed, right? And it's Battlestar Galactica.
Look, the only
And there's
AI
Cylons.
robot that I will accept is the, what's her name from the Jetsons? Betty?
You want her?
Is that, yeah.
They could probably make her.
Yeah, because she has some sass to her.
Isn't that the worst kind of robot you want? You don't want anything giving you sass or, disagreeing with you.
But she still does her job.
Okay.
Just with that added flair.
Sure.
The only acceptable robot.
Yeah. Steph?
What?
I don't know if this belongs in Geeking Out. You tell me. I have, for St. Patrick's Day, I have a quiz game for you. Just like I figured last week's was somewhat successful.
No,
It wasn't.
we can put it at the top.
At the top of Geeking Out? Or at the top right now?
At the top, like as in right now.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, you're going full
I have to do it. I have to do
Yule
music.
log. That's not even. All right.
No, it's stop pointing out the. All right. Anyway. All right. I think I'm going to go with like around 10 questions. That might be a bit too much. Should I just. What do you think?
Yeah,
5 or 10?
yeah, sure. We all know that. I'm not going to know any of these answers.
Steph, please have a little bit more faith. Okay. Here, I'll give you a softball here.
Okay.
Of which country is St. Patrick the patron saint?
Ireland?
That's right.
I thought this was going to be a trick question.
No, I didn't have my. Here we go. All right. Okay, here's another sort of easy one. Is the correct spelling of St. Paddy or St. Paddy with a T or a D?
D.
That's
D as in David.
that's correct.
You mean for like the abbreviation?
Yes.
So St.
Paddy.
Patrick is shortened to Paddy with 2 D's as in David. And I think it's Patricia that's shortened to Patty.
That's
with 2
correct.
T's.
The male version, which is Patrick, gets the D, and then the and the female gets the TTs. that went better than I thought. That was an accident. Okay, all right. That's 2. Good job, Steph. Let's see. Are we going to 5 or 10?
Let's
do
just go.
10.
Let's go 10.
All right. Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the where and when? Not just the where. Where was the first St. Paddy's Day celebration in the British American colonies?
Boston?
That's right. Boston. Boston in 1737. It was a dinner held by the Charitable Irish Society, the oldest Irish society in America, which still holds a dinner on March 17th today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what? 4? Was that 4?
3?
Okay, 3. According to Irish lore, what animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland?
Snake.
Whoops. It was right on top.
It's a slithery snake.
It was above the bell.
Isn't that a reptile? Are they classified animals? What's the you know the breakdown?
Everything's an animal. Every living thing is an animal.
But specifically it's a reptile.
Yeah, it's a type of animal.
Okay. So better lose his shit.
I can't believe. All right. What do the 3 leaves on a shamrock symbolize on St. Patrick's Day?
What is the? Say it one more time.
The 3 leaves on the shamrock. What do they symbolize on St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. Something like peace, fortune, and prosperity, or something like that.
No, it's the Holy Trinity.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they represented anything.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Bless you.
What? Okay. All right, that's 1 wrong. Let's see here. Wow. What are the odds? Just give me like a ballpark number. I'll give you... Anyway, what are the odds of finding a lucky 4-leaf clover?
I think it's like something like 1 in 10 million?
Not even... I was going to say close, but not really. 1 in 10,000.
What is 1 in 10,000?
Yeah, it's you didn't get it right.
Oh.
But that's a way better chance of finding one than your answer. Let's see.
Wait, so you have a better chance of finding a 4-leaf clover than you do winning the lottery?
Mm-hmm. The real answer has not been reliably quantified, according to researchers at the University of Georgia. Along with recessive genes, environmental factors such as temperature are also at play, making it difficult to pin down the odds. But the rough estimate is 1 in every 10,000.
You know, every once in a while, I will try to look for one. Since we have a bunch of clover that's now growing in the backyard.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet.
Yep. Okay, let's see here. What does the circle at the very center of a Celtic cross represent?
I don't know. Unity?
Unity! No. The sun. The sun in the middle of the cross, you know, at that church.
I'm not familiar with the different types of symbolism. Continue.
What are the colors of the Irish flag, Steph?
Red, white, and yellow? I mean, not red. Green, white, and yellow.
Green, white, and orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
That's orange?
So green represents the Catholic side, the orange represents the Protestant side, and then the white in the middle represents the unity amongst them. Of what makes Ireland. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is somewhat recent. Who was the first Irish-born performer to win an Oscar for Best Actor?
Isn't it Cillian Murphy?
That's right.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy. It was just last year for Oppenheimer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea how many questions it's been.
Let's go with 2 more.
Okay.
I don't know. That felt like 7 or 8. You've gotten most of them right already, so I think mathematically you've won. But let's go with a couple more.
All right.
How do leprechauns earn their gold?
How do they earn their gold?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
By making and mending shoes. That's their job.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever learned that.
All right. Here's the last one. Name the marshmallow charms in Lucky Charms cereal. You gotta sing the commercial.
I can't because
theme.
this song is playing. And
Okay, I'll turn it off. All right, name them.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and balloons, pots of gold and rainbow, and the red balloon. Wait,
So
what did
close,
I say?
so close. Say it again. Just start over.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, rainbows and blue moons, pots of gold and rainbows.
You said rainbows twice.
Wait, god damn it. Pots of gold, hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and balloons, blue moons, pots of gold. Damn it.
You're so close.
There's a red balloon. Pots of gold. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes. Clovers and blue moons. Pots of gold. And rainbows. And the red balloon?
That's right. That's right.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Good.
All right. I don't know if this has been updated. I haven't had Lucky Charms in forever. The way what you just said was yes, how the Lucky Charms commercial as we know it. But check this out. And I guess we need to investigate if this is true. Magical marshmallow hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, unicorns, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. Did they replace pots of gold with unicorns? Why would they do that?
No. No, that's wrong.
Okay.
No. The way I said it is correct. There are special editions. Like they'll change something, they'll add something. Maybe that's what they're referring to.
Well, you won, Steph. Yeah, you got at least like 5 right.
Oh, I got more than that.
Well, there you go. You mathematically won the game here. Steph?
Yes.
Are we going into Geeking Out, or are you talking about some other bullshit?
No, we're going to
Okay, nerds, let's go!
You had to look it up, didn't you?
Did.
What happened?
Look, okay. There are...
You're beside yourself.
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
the unicorns apparently were a limited time thing.
Oh, okay. So they're
But
not.
yeah,
they're not
we're looking at
unicorns anymore.
We're looking at the rainbows, unicorns, blue moons. These shamrock. It's just a hat.
Clovers, yeah.
The
horseshoe. That's a shooting star.
Shooting
Yeah.
star, and the hearts.
Okay.
But then this is the OG one, which has everything that I named.
Right.
But yeah, apparently the unicorns
Wow.
are.
Go figure.
Yeah.
So that's a thing now, or was?
Yeah, apparently there was a limited time just marshmallows that came out.
Oh, and that was in it?
No, that wasn't in it in particular.
Oh.
But they you have the wheat part and then you have the marshmallow part.
Yes.
So they only sold the marshmallow part. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't it in that store, It's Sugar, that we see every now and then?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
sold it there for sure.
But
Imagine.
I like
a whole bowl of the.
I like the flavor profile of both because that's what we did. I actually separate them.
I would eat the wheat cereal first, leaving an entire bowl of the marshmallows that I can just have a mouthful of.
Yeah.
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 I was one of those kids.
You had to strategically fish out all the wheat part.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of a game. Steph, I don't have a whole lot.
Okay.
Today, you may not either, at least for Geeking Out, but I am very pleased with how they did the season 3 of Invincible. I had a great time watching it. It was probably one of the best moments of television I've seen in a very long time. Very satisfying. I saw a couple of videos of the comic books that season 3 was about. and a lot of it was very much on point. It seems as though, what I'm hearing, and this is something that I read off of comicbook.com, season 4 will have an entirely original storyline that doesn't exactly follow the comic books.
Oh, they were doing so well with following the source material.
Yeah, but I guess they're going to take some liberties here. Let's see here.
Are they trying to stretch it out? Is that why?
No, I can only guess yes. But if you haven't seen the Invincible Season 3 finale, Episode 8, this article will dive into some spoiler territory. I'll try to skip that if I identify it as I'm reading along here. But in the latest episode's post-credit scene, where we see Clancy Brown's Damien Darkblood still trapped in the underworld, having been banished there by Cecil when he discovered the truth about Omni-Man, while Damien's role in the comics was subsequently less than what we witnessed in the animated series' first season, creator Robert Kirkman decided to boost his presence here as Darkblood is hungry for revenge. Looking to drag someone to the underworld, it seems that Mark might be his current target. So in the comic books, and obviously this, the Invincible season 4 hasn't released, so I really don't know where they're gonna go with it. But in the comic books, that's when we get Omni-Man and Alan coming back to help Mark because they know that Conquest is down there now. Conquest already got his ass beat, but he didn't exactly die, as we saw at the end of that episode. Mm-hmm. So, that the comic book said that would happen, and eventually Mark would defeat him again. I guess that he's going to be kept underground for a little longer. We may not even see Omni-Man and Alan here yet, because now he has to battle Satan.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't suck. Let me see. Just versus the devil there.
I mean, it could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like, now it's just another obstacle for him to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Apparently a lot of animes do this, where they stop following for like a little chunk of time what's going on in the comics and the mangas, and then they finally get back to it at some point. They're just putting in some filler.
I mean, it could be cool.
But if you're curious as to when does Invincible Season 4 come out in the comic books? Let's see. Season 4.
This Season 3 really was true to the comics.
Yeah.
They even got the dialogue correct, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not verbatim, but most of it. And I felt like it was a very satisfying ending to the season. But as always, they keep you wanting more. And with this break from the source material, we'll see. We're going to have to see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe it'll all tie in nicely together. But let's see. To answer my own question of where to read Invincible comics after Season 3, if you want to jump into the original Invincible comics after Season 3, the best place to start is with issue 66. You can either seek out the original numbered issues, find it within Volume 13, subtitled Growing Pains, or Invincible Compendium 2. This takes place right after the Season 3 finale reveals some key teases for futures, such as Angstrom Levy being repaired once more. Jesus. A new alien invasion is getting ready to reveal itself, and Mark is going to be more determined to outright kill any potential threats to his family from this point on. So issue 66 also picks up from a major tease from earlier on in the season that saw Nolan reveal to Alan that the Viltrumite Empire now only has less than 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites remaining in the universe. Due to the Scourge virus, and due to the fact that many of them outright killed one another to determine the true strongest, their population has now dwindled to the point where, for the very first real time, they can actually be defeated in the future. And this issue officially kicks all off as they start a new journey working with one another to wrangle up Viltrumite weaknesses. So that's dope. So seeing that they're going to change it a little bit, and you were still curious as to where the story was going to go in the comic books, check it out as of issue 66.
All right. Order 66.
Right. Cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where they're going to pivot. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got there, Steph?
All right. For all you Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans, there's going to be a rave.
A rave?
The gang raves their asses off. So if you go to sunnyrave.com, you will find a few dates that will be happening. The first one is going to be Saturday, March 22nd in Las Vegas, Nevada. The tickets are $19.95 plus a $3.50 fees. March 22nd, 9 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Dress code, costumes highly encouraged. Possibilities include Green Man, Day Man, Night Man, The Trash Man, Words of War, Vigo Morgenstein, Sick Dusters, The World is Your Oyster. I honestly want to see somebody with a rum ham. Yeah. Rum ham! Rum ham!
They might serve it.
Oh shit! You're probably right.
That'd be pretty gross, though.
Yes. Oh, there's this disclaimer. Nothing sexual. Dudes in good shape encouraged. If you're fat, you should be able to find humor in the little things. Again, nothing sexual.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, if you don't get that, you don't get the show.
Right.
There's a whole episode dedicated to that.
Okay.
Again, nothing sexual. Incredibly great DJs. I fucking love this because it's like the way they describe it. It's like as if one of them wrote it.
What does it say?
No, it's just like how I said. Nifty visuals and artwork. Again,
I see
nothing
what you
sexual.
mean. Right.
It's fan made. This event's fan made. Like none of the showrunners or any of the cast members have anything to do with it. It's strictly fan made.
You think it's going to be pretty popular?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For
Where is it
like
again?
$20 a ticket. Hell yeah.
Where is it?
It's at the Space, Las Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
All right.
There are other dates though. Hold on. Let me go to it. So Las Vegas is the first one, Saturday, March 22nd. If you're in Cleveland, Ohio, it's going to be the next weekend, Friday, March 28th, Saturday, March 8th. That already passed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's only two more. So the next one's in Vegas, and the week after that is in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
At the Mercury Music Lounge.
Cool.
Hell yeah! So
get your drugs and your
Are you ready?
Always Sunny
for an
things.
impromptu trip to Vegas next weekend.
Next weekend? No.
Oh. Moving on. Have you heard of the Bald Eagles in Big Bear?
No. What are you talking about?
Excuse me? That's all anybody's been talking about the last week.
You're the only one who's talking about bald eagles.
There are two.
What's happening with
there
these
are two bald eagles.
Okay.
Jackie and Shadow, and we've been. You know how like bald eagles are on the endangered species list, but they're slowly coming back out of it.
Okay.
So this particular bald eagle couple have been trying to have hatchlings for many, many years, and it's been unsuccessful. And they finally had some eggs that hatched. They had 2. And they hatched, and they were nice, fluffy babies. And then, oh, look at that. A third one hatched a little while later. And it's like, oh, 3 magical babies. We've been waiting for this. There's a live cam that you can find on friendsofbigbearvalley.org
Okay.
/eagles.
So there's a live feed.
There's a live feed. There's one that's directly on the nest, and then there's a wide view cam that overlooks the trees in which they are perched. However, just recently, we had a major snowstorm come through, and during that time, they unfortunately lost one of the hatchlings.
No.
And they.
What do you mean?
So they don't. The experts don't know exactly what happened because they really only have the one cam and they don't want to speculate what happened because they weren't there. They didn't see it. So they can't say, oh, this is what happened for sure. Right. Yeah. But they can't really find the third chick. So they can tell based off of the size of the chicks that the two maid ones are still there. And it looks like the third smaller hatchling is now RIP.
That's
It's
sad.
gone. It's gone.
Oh, jeez.
I know. And so everybody that's been watching this bird cam is...
And everybody's talking about this? You're the first person to bring this up.
Well, get with nature, man. Okay?
Okay.
Rock, flag, and eagle. Okay?
So this is Shadow and
Jackie. And it's R.I.P. little bird. But on the upside, they're still going strong. And then you can, when you go on the live feed, I mean, literally, she's just sitting there. But they take turns. So Shadow and Jackie will take turns sitting on the birds because that's what
That's what they do.
That's what parents do.
Yeah.
So
now
the nest is pretty.
So the
pretty
third
good.
bird disappeared.
Yeah, they don't know for sure. So like if you look at the nest right now, it looks like there's feathers off to the side, but that could be the food that they bring in. Because I mean they're eagles, so they bring in like their food
other
are
animals
other birds.
and other birds, yeah.
They're other birds, and it's they rip them apart, and it's pretty brutal. And they just every time I think of birds feeding their young, I always think of Ace Ventura.
Oh, when he regurgitates.
It's like, there you go, little buddy.
There you go.
Yeah. So we'll be watching these eagles grow, and yeah. Here's the oh, you can't hear it. There's literally nothing happening, but like the wide view is just
trees.
Just like I said before, trees. But the wide view is good just in case you see like one of them coming back or leaving. And did you know that like when you think of a bald eagle, like the
Yeah.
That's not how they sound.
Yeah, no, they it's more like a really high pitched whistle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The hawks are what make that sound.
Ah.
And they're just like, oh, like a big bird, like a bald eagle should sound like that. So that seems pretty cool. No, that's just the generic sound clip they use for all birds.
What a time to be alive.
Right. R.I.P. little bird.
R.I.P. little bird. What else you got?
That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right, well, that's going to do it for Geeking Out. Oops. And now, Steph, are you ready for another edition of Here's What I Would Do?
Yes.
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like a dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like that dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
All right. Welcome to another edition of Here's What I Would Do, where Steph and I try to dispense our wisdom to anybody who wants to write in. You can write us in at foobarshow@gmail. That's FOObarshow@gmail.com. Send us your woes and your queries, and we'll have opinions about it. Don't forget to put in that ASL. You guys have been pretty good about that.
Yeah. Not only that, but we need updates, and I need to be invited to some weddings, okay?
Steph wants to go to weddings.
Yeah, I want to get dressed up. I want to know. I want to see the chismis.
All right. Steph, you ready for this week's Here's What I Would Do?
Let's do it.
All right. This one's from, let's see. Hasn't Adrian in Long Beach already written in? Or is this another Adrian from somewhere else? We got a lot of Adrians. This has got to be the third Adrian, I think, since we started doing this.
I have no idea.
All right. Hey, Joe and Steph. I'm 42. Okay, maybe it is a different Adrian. Mail from Long Beach, and I think I might have been too blunt with a friend. My buddy Jake, also 41. Oh, no, 41. Adrian is 42. So his buddy Jake is 41, male, has been talking about starting his own business for years. Every time we hang out, he goes on about his big plans and how he's going to quit his job soon. The problem, he's been saying this for years and hasn't actually taken any steps towards making it happen. No business plan, no savings, nothing. Last weekend, we were out for drinks, and he started in on the same speech about how he's so close to making it happen. I just said, dude, either do it or stop talking about it, because we've been hearing this for 5 years. He got really quiet, then said, I don't understand how hard it is to take risks. Now he's being distant, and a mutual friend, 38, male, told me I was too harsh. I thought I was just being honest, but now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for calling him out? Adrian in Long Beach.
No, I would have done the same thing. I was like, dude, you've been talking about that shit forever. Shoot or get off the pot.
There is a lot to that. I guess it could get annoying to a certain degree, especially when this guy has really not shared any particular type of business plan, admittedly has no savings, and not really any other kinds of plans to start to make this happen. At a certain point, I think maybe not in front of everybody, though. I think that's a common thing that people do that ends up making them look like assholes, where if they're going to call somebody out, it's like in front of everybody, and it's like it loses all of its civility.
No, not me. I'll do it in front of everybody. You know what? It's probably the way it was said.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what kind of inflections, but let's see.
Right.
He said that he said...
I want to know what kind of business this is, too.
I guess we'll never know.
But
he said, either do it or stop talking about it, because we've been hearing this for 5 years. That's what he said.
What's the problem with that? You're not the asshole.
All right.
No, because... No, I wholeheartedly agree with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No. And then clearly he can't take a criticism. It's like, oh, you guys don't believe in me. It's like, well, I mean, we do, but you got to start like producing some results. Okay. Like, what is this? Like a baking business? Or are we talking about like a new app that's coming out? Because then we got to sit down and have an intervention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, do we need another app? I'm not downloading another app.
You're going to have to, whether you like it or not. So. All right, cool. I guess Steph says, not an asshole. Let's see who else out there agrees. All right, letter number 2. It's one of those am I overreacting types of letters. It's from Monica in Riverside. Hey, Foos, I'm 31, female from Riverside, and I need a reality check. My boss, Tom, 45, male, has a habit of always scheduling last-minute meetings at the end of the workday, like at 4:45 when we're supposed to leave at 5. Ah, what a douche. These meetings are never emergencies, just updates that could easily be emails. I stay late almost every time out of obligation, but last week I finally left right at 5, even though he had just called another last-minute meeting. The next day, he made a comment like, I guess some people don't value team collaboration. I was fuming, but I just brushed it off. Now I'm debating whether I should bring it up or just let it go. Am I overreacting by being frustrated about this, or do I have a right to be annoyed?
This sounds like it has HR written all over it.
Yeah. I guess I'd like to know why this guy's holding meetings at 4:45 randomly on work days, knowing that his team wants to go home at 5. And they all have families. That's kind of like you're sabotaging the good nature of the team, right?
Yeah.
You're sabotaging the morale of the team.
Yes.
I'm sure. So let's see. Should she ignore it? or do or say something about it.
No, I would take this directly to HR. It's like, look, this is not fair. You're giving us 15 minutes to talk about something that's going to take 30 minutes to talk about. We're not getting out in 15 minutes. Not only that, I'm not obligated to stay for overtime.
That's assuming that they're salaried. If they're salaried, they don't clock in or out.
Oh, that sucks.
You know what I mean? So that would annoy me if somebody is just getting in my way from finishing out my day.
But then, okay, if you were salary, you don't necessarily have a time where you need to leave then.
That's right.
So this seems like it's going to be an hourly type of position when they get out at 5.
No, because man, like you still, I just as a human being, you want to get at it. If you go in at 8, you want to get out of there at 5.
Right.
You know, and you could probably even, if you get your work done on time, you could probably get away with leaving at 4:30 as long as everything got done. You know, you can leave at 4:30. Like, what are you still doing there if you're salaried?
Like, okay, when I was at my, I don't know how to say it, middle management position, kind of.
Yeah.
I would always like put my foot down. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. No, because they don't want to pay me overtime. And it's like, I'm not staying overtime. All of
They
this,
wouldn't want to pay you overtime? Isn't that illegal?
let me rephrase that. They highly discouraged it
Okay.
from working overtime. And it's just like, why did you work overtime? It's like, stop giving me shit to do then.
One
If
of
you don't,
those.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. It's going to wait until tomorrow. Or you can send me a very detailed email.
Yeah.
So I was notorious for saying no. But I still got my shit done.
Yeah.
Efficiently.
So should she just brush it off? You know, you said that she's going to go to HR. That she should go to HR.
No,
about this.
if it bothers everybody so much, I mean, the first thing I would do is get a consensus like, hey, look, are these working for you? The most likely answer is going to be like, no, it's like 15 minutes right before 5 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Then the next step would be either talk to the guy, but nothing's going to happen,
The boss?
or just go directly to HR.
Hmm.
It's like, look, this is what's been happening.
Yeah. I guess. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take a lot of guts to go up to your boss and then just kind of question it in that way. I guess you would have to be very careful on how you say it. Or
Yeah.
ask.
No. Oh, you have to be very fluent in corporate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I knew how to speak, which is why I did what I did.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, those are that's what I would do.
So bring it up.
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
Ask the team, because obviously those are your team players. You don't want to piss anybody off.
Right.
And then if you get a general consensus, then go to HR, because obviously that guy's not gonna do shit.
He may change it.
Maybe.
But I mean, it'll be really hard to say I asked the entire team and everybody thinks this. Now you're selling out your coworkers, you know? Especially if he doesn't agree with it. He's like, no, I'm still having my 4:45 updates. It's kind of fucked up, but...
Then have them start later. Unless this is a hard, like, it doesn't matter what time you get out, it's going to be 15 minutes before you get out.
Yeah, what sucks is that it seems, even though it doesn't really say, these tend to... It seems like these meetings take longer than 15 minutes. They're never out of there at 5.
No, you're never there. You're never out of there at 5.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. Sorry about that. Yeah, I guess bring it up in some way. Be very careful, though. Be very careful. If you just think that it's way too difficult, then you're just going to have to let it go. But I think to get any kind of change to happen, somebody's got to say something. I guess it just depends on what kind of guy your manager is, your boss. If he's going to like flip a lid and now he's got it out for you after that, you know him better than we do. Like, you should, be very careful with it is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
you don't want to lose your job right now.
You shouldn't be afraid of that type of retaliation. That's why going to HR would probably be your best bet.
To get it recorded.
Get it recorded, document this, file a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But you shouldn't be afraid.
Right. Yeah.
That hostile work environment.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. You're right. They still exist, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like, just be careful. Do it the right way.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I think that was a successful one there this week, Steph, would you say?
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. When you gonna, it's like you're born into this world, man. And you got like, it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
Well, Steph, I think that's going to do it.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Good job. Hard work paid off.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. We're going to be doing this again next week. Yes, we're not going to skip out on the fans there, Steph.
I think we should be,
Gonna be okay?
on the sketch. On the schedule.
On the schedule there.
Schedule.
All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for listening into the Foo Show. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our socials as @Foo Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com. And we'll fill it up like a couple of foos. I've been Joe C.
And I'm Steph.
Signing off saying, don't be a dick.
Fuck, man. Thank you guys.
What's the rudest kind of elf?
What?
Go fuck yourself.
That's great.
I like that.